Problem. So this morning our tiger crew was taking Renew, one of our 12-year-old Sumatran tigers, for a walk, which is a general part of their enrichment in an area that is off display within the zoo grounds. And he became a little bit interested in his surroundings. As the guys sort of approached and changed direction, he kind of threw out a paw, and one of our keepers ended up with a couple of scratches.
So what did you do next?
Well, basically it's standard routine for any first aid incident. We go up and we conduct first aid to be on the safe side with the scratches so as they'd be treated quickly and efficiently. We called the ambulance. He has received some stitches and he's expected to be discharged today.
Can you describe the scratches?
So he received some scratches to his left arm. He received some scratches to his left arm and to his head as well.
They said I think the ambulance said a puncture.
Scratches is what they were, and they were deemed to be minor, which is why he's being discharged from hospital.
But how was he during this? I mean, obviously it's a shock to get. It's your job, but it's a shock when this.
The cool thing about Shay and Renew is that they have this great relationship. So Shay was very upbeat and quite lively throughout the situation, and it was when he sat down to have a rest that that we thought, it'd be best just to call the ambulance and get him off to medical attention nice and quickly, and then he can get sorted and get him back here at work.
So Shay's been handling tigers here for a long time now.
He has been. He has been here for in excess of 10 years. He's one of our most senior tiger handlers.
Was there any different routine or habitat changes?
No, not particularly. I mean, with all of our tigers, we try and give them a wonderful, varied and enriched life here at the zoo. So when they go for a walk, it's not to the exact same spot every day, so as it remains interesting and fun for them.
Sorry,
Yep.
see, I didn't mean
No,
to
you're
cut
right.
there. Just to be clear, it wasn't in a show, it wasn't in front of tourists, it was...
No, it was in an off-display area, an area that the tigers frequent. All of our tigers walk in that area with our crew, which is a routine for the tiger department each day.
How many tiger shows been cancelled?
Sorry?
What can you tell us about the tiger?
Renew is 12. Well, actually, he's almost 12. His birthday is on the 1st of April. So he's well loved by us. That's why we know his birthday. He turns 12 this year. He's a very affectionate cat, and Shay has one of the best relationships with him. They spend a lot of time together.
So how would you describe this? I mean, it's totally call it an attack or anything.
It certainly wasn't an attack. It was kind of a playful swipe sort of thing. I guess anyone who owns a cat might know that sometimes when you're interacting with them, they might throw out a bit of a swat, and I guess that's the most like thing that I can compare it to. But it is a tiger, so he did end up with some stitches.
What did Shay say afterwards? I mean, you said he was with it, he was
Yeah.
obviously reacting well. How did he describe it? What did he say to you after? I mean, was he cranky with Renew?
No, he wasn't. He was mostly, he just wanted to make sure Renew was okay, and kind of get back into the routine of things and come back to work and make sure that we get to continue walking our wonderful cats and spending time with them.
And what are you doing with Renew now? I mean, what's...
Renew is up in our tiger area. He's keeping to his usual routine. He'd been for his walk today, so he was placed in back of house area where he'll stay for the rest of the day, which is his usual routine, and we'll go again tomorrow, and he'll be in a slightly different area. So we have a lot of different areas where we place all the individual cats that we have here at the zoo.
Just presumably you get affected by moods as much as people do. Is there anything you can learn from this? I mean, don't take him back to the same spot, or you just put it down to something upset him and that's it?
Look, we will have a look through things. There's nothing obvious that stands out that upset him or what have you. It is a little bit hot today. Everyone might get a little bit less patient on a hot day. There's nothing certainly that's outstanding that would suggest there's anything that we really need to change.
Have tiger shows
He
been
got those
cancelled?
scratches to his head. Did the tiger jump up? Which one?
Shay, sorry,
Which
I can
question?
answer both. Have
Okay.
any tiger shows been cancelled? No.
Which is the second one? He had scratches to his head.
Yeah.
So did the tiger jump up or was he on the ground?
Shay's not very tall, so that's probably all I could say. Yeah, I mean, tigers are quite large, so just the size of person, that's basically the main reason he's got scratches in 2 different areas.
This is the third incident in the past just over 2 years where a handler has been injured by a tiger here. Is there anything going on? Is there anything out of the ordinary? Is there anything that needs to change?
Look, we talk through with the crew every single day, so it's not just because an incident occurs, but we talk through all of these aspects of working with large animals all of the time. So if you can consider every day of the week, all of our crew are dealing with these large animals all of the time, and anyone who works with horses or anyone that works with cattle, any sort of large animal, occasionally you might get a bit of a mishap, which is really all that I would consider this to be.
So not like the 2013 incident with workplace health and safety. The report found that the tiger in that circumstance was being excited beforehand by the handler. That definitely wasn't happening with that.
Renew was on his usual routine and during his usual walk, so there was nothing out of the ordinary.
Would you go through the same sort of workplace investigation as you did with that previous attack?
We talk through all the cats' behaviours, all of our general procedures, all of their health aspects every single day. So it's not a great change to what we would talk about every day. As people pointed out, different cats have different personalities at different points, so it's really important to do that all of the time, and we consistently go through all of our procedures. Basically every day we communicate those things.
Will this have any impact on when Renew next goes into a public show?
With respect to Renew's routine, we don't foresee that that's going to change at this stage. I mean, we love him to death and we're going to pamper the heck out of him. It's very hot. He'll probably get some ice blocks this afternoon. So I don't see his routine changing at all.
And will Shay be back at work soon, do you think?
He's expected to return to work in the coming days. Yeah. To my knowledge, no. No. Currently, we have, I should know this right off the top of my head, 11 or 12?
11.
Sorry, we do transfer some to different zoos at different points, so 11 right at this minute, yep.
What was Renew's history like? Was he born here or moved here or?
So Renew has grown up here, and he's been here from a very young age, and he's basically grown up with Shay, actually, grown up with the keepers, and yeah, he's a very, very affectionate cat. That was the first thing that the guys emphasised to me when I went up to talk to them, is that he's so affectionate, and he was very affectionate to them when they moved him this afternoon as well.
Everyone has no idea of tigers. How would you describe what, if people have no idea of tigers and how they react, how would you describe what's happened here today?
I think a little bit like if you have a domestic cat. I mean, they're a cat. So at times they can be a little bit mischievous and maybe just catch you off guard a little bit in a little bit of fun or a little bit of frustration. It certainly was not an attack or a mauling or anything like that. It certainly was none of those things. Sorry, there was a question.
We're going to wrap it up, guys. So last questions.
We will go through our usual processes with regards to following through on our daily routines. As I said, we kind of do that every day, and to do the experiences and the hand-on interaction that we do with all of our animals, that's a constant process. So it's not really sensible to single that out for this, which was not a serious incident.
How are the
Hold on.
staff handling?
Hold on, what was your question?
How are the staff coping?
Their staff are keen to make sure Renew is feeling loved, and they did ask about the keeper as well. But the crew are great. They love working with their cats. They're keen to just, you know, for such a minor incident, they don't understand the hullabaloo really that it's created, because it's such a minor thing. So they're a little bit confused, if anything.
So Renew didn't have to be sedated.
What was that?
He didn't have to be sedated, Renew?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Did you say Shay had to get stitches?
The keeper did need some stitches. I'm not sure of exactly how many, if that's your next question.
Was that on his arm or his hand?
Um,
We don't know. It's
I don't know actually.
Sorry, Shay's last name.
no, Shay, just Tiger Keeper Shay is fine.
Yep,
Is
Thanks.
Renew a Sumatra or Bengal?
Sumatra.
Did it come to the zoo in 2008? So 12 years old, you said?
He's 12 years
Okay,
old.
so no.
No. Yeah.
All right, guys, all good?